With the global pandemic and ensuing rapid shifts, the pace of change that organizations face today has moved into overdrive. Leaders must be prepared to adapt to continuous disruption. They need to lead their teams in new and innovative ways. So in today's video, I want to share with you 7 ways to lead and inspire your people in a way that gets them motivated and mobilized. And you'll see how this increases their energy, their productivity, and their performance. It will allow them to innovatively solve problems creatively at every level. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elizabeth Van Geerestein, and I'm your personal leadership insider. I'm here to help you fast-track your leadership and your career. On this channel, we talk about how to develop yourself as a leader and grow your influence and impact as you get to that next level in your career and in your leadership. Listen, people don't need to be managed. They need to be led, guided, helped, and freed up to do their jobs. Leading well in today's day and age paradoxically involves stepping back. I know it's hard, but allowing your people to do their job, directing and measuring them the right way, will allow them to know exactly what they're being measured against and perform accordingly. Maximizing the performance and the value created by each employee does not have to be done in a way that feels controlling and inhibitory to them. Leading well in these times of ongoing disruption and mega shifts will unlock creativity and innovation at all levels of your organization, which is exactly what you want in these times. And it will enhance performance and the overall success of your company. So, if you want to be a leader that others would like to follow, here are the 7 leadership principles that I believe you should consider. Number 1, lead with psychological safety and trust. Because let's be honest, that's what every employee needs these days. And it's amazing how we as leaders can overlook this. Building psychological safety and trust in your team is critical. Whether you're leading a group of people in an in-person office setting, or maybe managing teams remotely, or even if you're leading a hybrid workforce, it is critical for leaders to build and maintain trust and psychological safety with their people. This environment creates a stable foundation for yourself and for your employees. To be flexible, to learn and adapt and thrive in times of continuous change. The behaviors that build trust are the very behaviors that manage change. And really, trust building helps teams step into ambiguity and stay committed to navigating the unknown with confidence. This way, they can embrace change as an opportunity, and they'll see that as an opportunity to learn, grow, and to work together whilst enjoying the journey. Never be too important to admit your mistakes or apologize. This will allow you to connect with empathy and kindness and build that trust. Because at the end of the day, you need to build trust in every interaction, be it through emails, phone calls, or face-to-face meetings. So most importantly in these days is to create a culture of trust, psychological safety, and inclusiveness. A place where you show care, reliability, and fairness. A place where you make it safe for all to grow and learn in a culture of accountability, feedback, and continuous improvement. Number 2, increase the resilience and the well-being of your team. Leading well in times of disruption and rapid change requires your people to become aware of and understand the internal psychological transitions that they go through in order to adjust their mindsets, behaviors, and cultures to the changing business processes and the multiple new realities inside and outside your organization. Times of change and uncertainty and disruption inevitably cause us to go through this curve of grief, of loss, as we go through a denial phase, a sense of despair, a kind of image vision block. I don't know how this is going to work out, and I don't want it to work out the way they say it's going to work out. So inevitably, we're going through multiple stages of grief in times of multiple perspectives on change and disruption. Allowing and equipping your employees to find a safe haven in your leadership and in the connection you have together, and also in their core values, enables them to anchor themselves to the things that matter most, even as they develop the strength and the resilience to advance forward and manifest the changes. The third leadership essential is leading with purpose. You want to create a sense of shared purpose and buy-in with your team. In uncertain times, leading with purpose is essential. And Simon Sinek says this very well in his book, The Infinite Game. Leaders don't just do different things, they do things differently. And that's why you must be prepared to think and to act differently, especially if you want to be successful in a VUCA world. You're a leader who needs to take a long-term view as well as a short-term view. And you want to be motivated by the purpose of your organization. You want to focus on creating an environment where innovation, accountability, and collaboration are encouraged. The fourth leadership principle to consider is leading with care. And what this means, simply put, is the extent to which people support each other, how they treat each other with respect, connection, and empathy. And you as a leader need to develop these attributes, first of all, within yourself and within your team, to create thriving and flourishing cultures. Leading with care in difficult times is vital to creating a culture of success, because you want that sense of shared purpose in your organization, and showing empathy and understanding to those that you lead will help you build that sense of care. It will allow them to navigate the unknown with confidence and also to embrace change as an opportunity to learn and grow. Number 5 is leading with fairness and inclusivity. Fairness is the extent to which your people believe they are treated fairly and equitably. So you want to be mindful to ensure this sense of fairness and equity within your team. And as much as possible, you want to do this across your entire scope of leadership across your organization. Let's face it, people don't care what you know until they know that you care about them. So, because let's be honest, most of us have probably seen many leaders who didn't really care. You want to go the extra mile, if necessary, to ensure that your people know that they matter. Then watch them break through walls of impossibility for you. Remember, people buy first into the leader and then into the vision. Number 6, lead with communication that inspires, communication that energizes, and emotionally engages with the values that mean the most to your team. Professor Noel Tichy calls these communication signbites TPOVs, teachable points of view. I like to call them mission mobilizing messages, which essentially means communicating your values and ideas with influence and impact, with emotion, energy, and edge. And this will become a resounding chorus, a rallying cry, cascaded and repeated throughout your organization. And number 7, last but certainly not least, lead with a champion mindset. The mindset that you're a victor over your circumstances and never a victim of your circumstances. Collaboration and teamwork makes the dream work and makes the seemingly impossible and improbable possible. This is why you want to invest in developing strong and intelligent teams. Teams that are trained to think their way out of every challenge and every obstacle. And teams that identify hidden opportunities and maximize them. And trust me, if you do this, your people will continually surprise you with their best work and their best thinking. Because developing a champion mindset within your team will create a team that are agents of productivity, performance, and progress. And this will be true for each individual, but also for your team and your entire organization. And if you follow these 7 leadership principles, you'll find that managing well creates followers. Just imagine a team of followers sitting around and waiting for you to tell them what to do every time something goes wrong or unprecedented or disruptive shows up. To stagnate your team, your business results, and ultimately your organization, manage followers. Contrast this with what you really want, which is to create leaders, because leading well creates leaders. And when you truly lead your team and engage their capacity to think, to communicate well, and to collaborate with each other, to make decisions, and then to reflect and learn from their actions and behaviors, is what will ultimately lead you to success. In this scenario, where your people are led and not managed, you allow them to grow and develop their strengths, develop their talents and their capacity to overcome whatever challenges the organization faces, and in this way, identify and maximize every opportunity. So to multiply productivity and performance and accelerate growth at all levels, you want to lead people by developing leaders. I hope this has helped you to identify at least a few opportunities to grow together and multiply the leadership within your team. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share this video with your teams so that they can also learn about the best leadership principles to apply with their team. Like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe. And until next time, go ahead and watch this video. See you next time. Bye.